such obsession you monkeys dedicate to extending your tiny lives. As if the birth and death you were granted were not both precious miracles of Gaia. These pathetic hollow things were promised existence for eternity. Yet your frame is too weak to contain the vastness of time. Madness took root even before they were sealed away in blackness for generations. Behold the gift of eternity. Cursed thing, here is my gift. The Jinn, too, are seduced by a foolish bargain. They are told your Earth, our Gaia, will be returned to them, cleansed of you detestable monkeys. Paradise returned as it was, as it should be. Gaze upon the Earth they will be given. A wasteland, scourged beyond recovery. No. Though I would spit if it would not turn to vapor, Gaia needs your life. The two cannot be separated. And I cannot be sworn to protect one without the other. So, we all have our causes to suffer. Let us work to ensure their suffering is keener. We were as strong and proud as flames, the Jinn. Cast out of paradise into the Howling, in time only we and the 9 houses of the Oni recalled when we were glorious. As the lesser demons fell to cannibalizing each other, the Jinn walled ourselves away in forbidden cities of heat haze, out where the horizon burned forever. Among those thermal avenues, I was a caliph of embers. Lord of a nobility you could not even understand to bow to. So, when I was bound millennia ago to serve the royalty of the Black Pharaoh, I deigned to bide my time. I staunched my disgust for their affronts against Gaia. I knew the regime would collapse, for it is the way of all monkeys. When my shackles were slipped, I was thankful these Artanists had been granted unlife. I incinerated them over days, only to bring them back knowing what agonies I had wrought, and did it all again. Do you understand, monkey, that this is a sinkhole? Before slaves hauled the stones of this city, before your simian ancestors built the metal halls beneath it, a blight lay down here, sleeping, waiting. That is why this country was called the Black Land, a name for the nameless. It is why your self-styled civilizations have always feared the empty sands. It is why the dogs howl at night. The desert alone does not drive monkeys mad or devour your monuments. You fear insignificance, and you are wise to. Monkeys will fight amongst themselves. My kind will hate yours with a burning hate. But the master of these Artanists would exterminate you with its indifference, without a care you ever existed. For a place of exile, the Howling was not inhospitable to evolved beings. Elemental and harsh, no paradise, but Gaia has always stood unique. A fact that has eluded you monkeys, however many times you would learn to explore the universe. Gaia alone is capable of growing, changing, mutating. In the Howling, life can exist only in stasis. Stasis or collapse. Over eons, some Demonic lineages became oblivious to your misbegotten kind. But you had not forgotten us. You crossed the divide in your naive grasping for power, demonstrated anew how ill-equipped you were to control it. That started a war in the Howling, forever. Yes, monkey. You usurped us from heaven, and then despoiled hell. You are the root of our evil. And yet, you are the lesser of evils. Monkey, I will tell you the way of things. The place where I first took form would melt this sun. It makes your weakness incomprehensible to me. Your survival even more so. In my exile, I have watched generations of you filthy brutes whelping, breeding, and dying. Over thousands of years of your sordid cycles, I grew only to hate you all the more. But Gaia must continue. You are a side effect, a happy accident for all monkeys. So when I ask you to aid me, you understand what is at stake. This is a city of slavery. Slaves to a corrupting power. Animals like you are such easy prey, and it has fed on you well, grown in strength. Now it debases even the mighty Jinn, turns them upon Gaia. I cannot allow it. I will not allow it. We are already exiles, but without nobility, we are nothing. The corrupted Jinn must be purged for the sake of your kind and of mine. Swear a contract with me, and together we will sweep through this vile nest as a firestorm. Listen. Can you hear it, monkey, building all around you? In the cannibal hymn of insects, in the whine of the flesh-stripping sandstorm, in the cry of zephyrs over jagged rocks. It is the Howling, where I came from, where I am forbidden to return. It strains against the divide, like the wind batters a mighty dune. You should know that two pretenders war for control of the once great demon tribes. One is an ape that thinks itself profound. In your world, it was called Wicca. I owe this Wicca a debt, so I offer it up to you. I see in little time, a figurehead toppled and their army left to eat itself. The victor claims the Howling, at least for a short eternity. But that will not sate them. They will cross the divide and claim what is left of Gaia. She is already imperiled enough with defenders such as your kind. As we speak, I see Wicca encircled by fire. The circle is tightening. Act or do not act. I leave you to exercise your vaunted free will.